Not yet. Unfortunately, we are working on it, and we have great advances. As I was telling you, you can develop this diabetes either because the body destroys the pancreas or certain cells in the pancreas that create insulin, or simply the insulin stops working. So we are developing certain bacteria that can produce insulin, so they replace the pancreas. We are trying to create robotic pancreas, so they just put the insulin directly. They are still on trials with that, so now we do not have a definite cure. But if diagnosed early, it can be treated very effectively, and you can live a normal life with diabetes. Do all diabetics need insulin? I've discovered dealing with diabetics that they are very afraid of insulin. And I understand it's kind of scary having to give yourself shots of insulin. First, it's not as bad as you think. You get used to it. But I want you to know that no, not all diabetics need insulin. Actually, if diabetes is diagnosed early enough, some diabetics, most of them will not be able, will be able to live healthy lives without needing insulin. Actually, some of them with only diet will be able to control their diabetes. Some others will require oral medications, pills basically, and just one portion of people with either diagnosed later or with advanced or severe diabetes will need insulin. And a lot of people ask me this, and this is, I guess, a very important question. Does eating too much candy will make me diabetic? Because a lot of people say, oh, if you eat too much sweet, if you put too much sugar in your coffee, you will become diabetic. And the answer is yes and no. And I'm going to explain a little bit more about it. If you have a very healthy pancreas, it will it will not damage by itself, so you'll be able to eat as much candy as you want without actually developing diabetes. But you could it might make you obese. And obesity, since of course your body grows and your cell multiply, now you need more sugar, more energy to give to those cells. So imbalance of those requirements of energy might make you insulin resistant. So yes, your pancreas is good, you produce enough insulin, but simply the cells do not react. They get used to having a lot of sugar, because since you're obese, you need to have a lot of sugar. So they get used to that, and then it's like it's not working. So yes and no. If you are healthy, if you're thin, or not thin, but in a good weight, and if you exercise, you might eat as much candy as you want, and you will not develop diabetes.